If you see any episode on television about the 10 most beautiful historic small places in America, Galena is in every one of them. It really has and will continue to be a textbook on how preservation should be conducted in small towns across America.
The whole kind of historic preservation was wound up with tourism and economic development because at least in the early days, history was important, and the town was, known as the town that time forgot. And so it was all rolled into one ball. We needed the tourism for economic development so that the people who owned the buildings could maintain and restore them.
Galena would not be the community, the historic, the quaint, the beautiful place that it is right now without the Johnsons. They taught the community the values of historic preservation. And for many of the old buildings that were struggling to be restored, they insisted upon restoration rather than demolition and building something new. So they led the way with their own house, with their own buildings, and they showed the community what can be achieved with historic preservation.
Carl and Marilyn are such a dynamic duo and very interesting and vivacious, and then to do all this work in this community, I just admire them more than I can say.
It's a great honor, and of course we're shocked. Preservation has been part of our life for a number of years, and it has been a joy for us to preserve things and to work with others doing that.
I worked for a studio for 10 years. And then formed my own business in graphic design and worked from home. So we've been working with proximity for a lot of years. So, we're kind of used to each other, and we really are a team. We each have our strengths and we each have our weaknesses, and we balance out pretty well.
Who could say no to Marilyn and to Carl? They would come upon an old building that was about to be taken down, and Carl then, with his painter's art, would make a painting of what the building could be. Nobody could say no to Carl and Marilyn when the painting was presented to the owner.
Well, my parents are special because they've always wanted to make Galena better. They've always wanted to be part of the community, to understand the history and be able to respect it and appreciate it and carry it forward.
Few can say that they've saved an entire village like the Johnsons have. The work they have done in advocacy, education, twisting arms in Galena has helped make Galena one of the most memorable historic places in America. Well done, marvelous Marilyn and Carl. We are all indebted to you for your stewardship and your lifetime commitment towards the preservation of these marvelous buildings in Galena.